From May 18th to 22nd, 2026, the African Pandemic Sciences Collaborative brought together 35 experts in Cape Town from research institutions and academies across 11 countries, including the University Clinical Research Center from Mali. This strategic workshop aimed to structure the EPSILON network and translate scientific research into concrete public health policies through science communication. Mr. Alex gave an interview sharing the ambitions behind this gathering.
My name is Alex Kandie, a science communication professional who's leading the communications function for the Africa Pandemic Sciences Collaborative, and I'm based in Nairobi, Kenya. So the 5-day workshop that is currently taking place in Cape Town is bringing together all the communication leads across our collaborative network, and this is the first time that the teams are meeting together, and the whole idea is for them to get an understanding of what the collaborative is, how it operates, how it works, get an understanding of what we are trying to do across the entire African ecosystem, and what is the contribution of science communication to the goals of the collaborative. The main objectives of this workshop are: one, just for all of us to get aligned on what the collaborative is, what's the purpose, and how it works. Secondly, is to look at what are the communication touch points with the overall work of the collaborative, and in this case to see how communication can be used as an enabler just to influence science, communication, and epidemic and pandemic preparedness on the continent. So that's the main reason why the workshop has been set up. Our third objective is just to create an opportunity for networking and peer learning among science communicators. You'll realize we have a broad range of expertise and people who are attending this meeting, and we hope that at the end of the day we are going to build networks across Africa who are able to help in the work of communicating science and helping our continent to be better prepared for future and current pandemics. So in terms of participants who are attending, we have about 35 participants drawn from over 11 countries across Africa and even in Europe. So we have people from Mali, we have people from Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania. We have participants from South Africa. We have participants from Burkina Faso, Malawi, Zimbabwe, and even the UK who are participating, and even one from Barcelona in Spain who are part of this meeting. So it's quite a broad range of stakeholders, all who are either working currently or interested in science communication, and these are people who are drawn from across different organizations, both academic and research institutions across the different geographies. So the Science for Africa Foundation is a Pan-African non-profit public charitable organization which was created to support, strengthen, and promote science and innovation in Africa. Our tagline is "From Science to Impact," and we believe that science and innovation will be central in tackling major societal challenges across Africa and delivering sustainable development for our continent as a whole. In terms of the EPSILON network, the EPSILON network is a part of the Africa Pandemic Sciences Collaborative, and the EPSILON stands for Epidemic and Pandemic Science Innovation and Leadership Networks. So these are networks of 7 scientific excellence drawn from a wide range of stakeholders across the continent, and they are all leading different areas of research across different thematic areas that have to do with pandemic sciences. So you have some who are dealing with social and behavioral research, others dealing with vaccinology, others dealing with viruses of the future, others dealing with One Health, and so we have a wide range of research that is going on across the continent. And what we're hoping is that through these networks of science, innovation, and leadership is that we're going to come up with cutting-edge research that's going to be taken up by government institutions and public and policy stakeholders that are going to influence how we respond and how we build our resilience towards epidemic and pandemic outbreaks in the future. But then also through this special network of how we work, that you're going to raise an emerging generation of young scientists and researchers to help Africa also combat future health outbreaks. Out of this workshop, one of the key things that we have agreed upon is that science communication is important if you're going to have real meaning and real change on the continent. It's not enough for scientists to just do the research, which is very critical and very important, and just package it in journals and put it away. But what we've come to realize that the common person, the person who's in policy, is in decision making, your politician, your government stakeholder, who is interested in making a difference and a change on the continent, may not have the bandwidth to go into a scientific journal or to look through a peer-reviewed journal for evidence, but they need to have this information in a way that is accessible and that is understandable to them. Therefore, science communication is key because it helps to bridge this divide between the scientists who are doing the very good work of generating evidence and either policy stakeholders or the public who require this information in order to make decisions that will help them improve their health outcomes, their economic outcomes, and even their societal outcomes. Therefore, science communication is a key pillar in the science ecosystem to helping us all develop a healthy society.